Hi everyone, I'm Pinky Plankton, and today we are going to talk about sand dollars and starfish. Make sure you print out our fill-in-the-blank worksheet and our multiple choice worksheet to fill out during or after the video. Now, let's talk about some of the most important sea creatures out there, sand dollars and starfish. Let's start with sand dollars. Sand dollars are rounded, flat sea urchins that are sometimes referred to as sea biscuits or mermaid money. Many people don't know this, but sand dollars are actually alive. Since sand dollars are alive, it's super important that you leave them at the beach because that's where their home is. It's actually illegal or against the law to take a sand dollar or a starfish that is alive from the beach. Now, you're probably thinking, but how do I know if it's alive or not? Well, here's a trick to remember. If you find a sand dollar that is brown in color, like my friend Sammy here, and fuzzy, that means it's alive, so you can't take it from the beach. If you find one that is white in color and smooth like a skeleton, that means it's dead. So that one's okay to take home with you. Here's a rhyme I like to use to remember. If it's white, it's all right. If it's brown, put it down. Now, you're probably wondering, how do these little guys get around? Well, they actually have these tiny tube feet that help them move around the ocean floor. They dig in the sand and bury themselves to stay hidden. If you find a live sand dollar and you flip it over, you can actually see those tube feet move around. The top part, the shell of a sand dollar, is called a test, but this is not the kind of test that you take in school. This test helps to protect the sand dollar's soft body parts from predators, which are things that want to eat it. They also crawl around the ocean floor looking for food. Sand dollars and starfish both eat plankton, larvae, and algae because they are filter feeders. That is why they are super important for oceans and other environments. Think of it like this. Have you ever seen a robot vacuum cleaner? Sand dollars are like those vacuums. They go around the ocean floor cleaning up all the leftover food that fish drop because they are messy eaters. Now, let's talk about starfish. Starfish are sometimes called sea stars, and they are one of the coolest sea creatures out there because they can regrow body parts. If a starfish loses an arm, it can regrow that arm. How cool is that? We actually have two different kinds of starfish here on Hilton Head Island. They are the line sea star and Forbes's common sea star. These species of starfish have 5 legs, but there are other kinds that have up to like 100 legs. Those ones live in really deep water though, so they're not around here, but they're pretty cool. Since sand dollars and starfish don't have spines, they are called invertebrates. They can also breathe underwater using their teeny tiny feet, which are like gills. Sand dollars and starfish typically can be found in tide pools, and they live in salt water, just like the ocean. Sand dollars and starfish are also called echinoderms. That's a really fancy word that scientists use that means spiny skin. And you can probably see why when you take a close look at them. All right, quick review time. We're going to talk about what we learned today. Sand dollars and starfish are invertebrates that live in salt water. Sand dollars are sea urchins that are alive that go around cleaning up the ocean floor by eating things like plankton, larvae, and algae. Starfish can regrow arms and are sometimes called sea stars. The starfish on Hilton Head Island have 5 arms. It's illegal to take living sand dollars and starfish from the beach. If you find a sand dollar or a starfish on the beach, if it's brown, put it down. If it's white, it's all right, and you can take it home with you. Thanks again for joining us today, guys. We hope you join us for our next video where we will talk about sea turtles. Bye for now, y'all.